Hello, my name is Stephen Upton and welcome to my Pond Farm Commonwealth War Graves Cemetery film. The cemetery can be found in Belgium just south of Ypres and just west of Messines. It was begun by the 3rd Rifle Brigade and the 8th Buffs in July of 1916, and it was further used by the fighting units and field ambulances until October of 1917. Further burials being made here in April and September of 1918, and there are now some 296 Commonwealth servicemen of the First World War buried here. There are also 5 graves of German soldiers. But this film is dedicated to the memory of one soldier in particular, and that is Private Patrick Kelly of the 6th Battalion, the Royal Irish Regiment. He was killed in action on the 29th of January 1917. His family contacted me and asked if it was possible for me to photograph his grave. Well, we've gone one better. We filmed it. So I dedicate this film to the memory of Private Patrick Kelly of the Royal Irish Regiment. The hill in the background is Mount Kemmel. This was captured by the Germans early in 1918 and recaptured by the British in September of that year. We're now looking north towards Ypres, and you can just see on the horizon there where the arrow is the Cloth Hall. As the camera swings round to the right now, the church tower on the horizon is the village of White Sheets, as it was called by the British soldiers. This was captured by the Germans in 1914, that's White Sheets, and just in front of it, slightly to the right, is the Spanbroek Molen crater. That's exactly where the German front line was. The valley in the foreground is where the British front line was. Because the ground is so wet, they couldn't dig trenches, so they had to build breastworks. On the horizon there you can see Messines Church. As we've gained altitude now, we can see the area towards White Sheets, and highlighted is the Spanbroek crater. Over to the left, where you see those woods, that's the Petit Bois woods, and there are two more craters there. In between Spanbroek and those craters there are quite a few others, and these were created by the detonations for the Messines attack of June 1917, and those craters are featured in other films that I've made. We pan back round now towards Ypres, just on the horizon there. As we continue to come round to the left, we're now looking towards the northwest, and we've got Mount Kemmel again. As we said earlier, this was captured by the Germans in their spring offensive of 1918, and recaptured by the British in September of that year. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this film, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.